at all these knives. This is dangerous. Someone could get hurt. What is this? What are these? This is too dangerous. Wait a minute. Could it be true? This one looks just like Donald Trump. The likeness is unbelievable. And this one looks like George Washington. Happy 250th birthday, America. Thank you, Donald Trump. Hi, everyone. Thank you for clicking on my channel. So, as you can see, this is my Donald Trump rock. It is also some sort of a blade or a scraper. And everything about that video you just watched was untrue, other than the fact that this stone and all of the other ones you see were found in those woods and on our property. So about a week ago, I was looking at some rocks and I saw that one and I immediately gasped because I thought, wow, that looks like Donald Trump. And so I got the idea to maybe mark this 250th anniversary by displaying it. And this is actually my first voiceover video. So please subscribe if you don't mind, or if you want to. So let's see. First of all, obviously this is not Donald Trump, but I thought it looked like him. This is the other side of the blade, and what I am seeing here is a woman in that sort of circular. Her face is in the oval, and it looks like a hood over her, and in very dim and shadowy light you can see better. I believe that it's a mother and child, and sometimes when you have different like a single source of light and you shine it in a dark room, the images show up very well. So here, I don't know, I've tried to kind of capture it, but you can see a sort of a ghost-like face of a woman smiling, and then there's a baby, if you're looking down, as if she's cradling the baby in her arms. The thing about these, I have many very similar stones, and I have a lot of blades and arrowheads and spearheads and all sorts of artifacts. And I noticed over the years, and I was very distracted by the images I was seeing on the tools. And when I would contact archaeologists, or not all of them, but some archaeologists, and those online forums where you show your artifacts, and people either like them or don't, or tell you that it's just a rock. But so I would say, I'm seeing faces on these rocks and stones and on my blades, and I was told that it's all in my head, that it's called pareidolia. I think that's how you pronounce it, pareidolia. And so I thought I was crazy for a very long time. I've been looking at, we've lived here for 10 years, and our woods are full of all sorts of artifacts. And my dad lives down close to Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, and he's more closer to the river, the Shenandoah River, and he has a lot of artifacts on his property. He has mostly not mostly, but more pottery and more clay, I guess more conglomerate pieces than I do. I'm about 3 miles from the closest river, also in West Virginia. But so this is the same blade, and it's just different angles and different edges. And as you can see, I hope that's a bear. And the interesting thing is, like, usually the images morph into each other, and I usually find on a blade, take a blade for instance, on one side there'll be a man's face, and on the other side there'll be a woman, and then it's adorned with all sorts of animals and faces that, as you turn the stone, they morph into each other. And they're also called story stones, but there's a lot of discrepancies or argument about whether these are people's imagination, but I've come to the conclusion that they're not.